Let the light in, like a porcelain doll structured to perfection, with beauty as its permanent expression, meant to be touched with caution, or admired from a distance. She preys on those with the faintest of hearts, hoping to be freed, hoping to be seen, longing to know her inside, wondering if she would be so loved if they were to find a crack or two. Ego, aspiring to be a giant. I'm trying to make something worthy enough to leave an impression on this goddamn planet. And I find that everything I write could have been written by some other fool, and I'm acting cool. But inside, I'm ripped apart from a wound self-inflicted by my incompetence. Isn't it funny what we try to do to appease our egos? In sickness, it's been a while since you left. I still leave the window open, even as winter approaches. You opened it when I was sick. Remember? I still talk to you when I'm cooking dinner. I still talk to my friends about you and tell them how you're doing. I haven't cleaned your pillowcases. I still leave a space in our bed for you, the dreamer. I'm not waiting for you to return, because you never left. Just some words. 2 full summers have already passed, but something lingers deep from the past. Wishes have been granted, problems disappeared, and yet things long gone are all that last. Forgiveness has been given, I've yet to forget. Doesn't that mean I haven't moved on yet? 2 long winters have already gone. I've lost so much and watched things go wrong. My mind's been affected. Loved ones have left. But it's just some words that I've dragged along. Resisting, reliving, reacting. She's blind, a walker, losing up her sight. In a crowd of grey people, a rainbow trying to hide, blending and begging, avoiding rejection, resisting, reliving, then reacting. She sees her lover out of sight and hides, but stays alive. Her sight might still be a secret, but her secrets aren't out of her sight. No more blending, begging, or avoiding. Being, rising by the morning and falling, 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 falling by 11, bleeding and breaking, surviving through a burglary of blood, loss, and pain, where life was taken, resisting, reliving, then reacting. It was through the lens of multiple destroyed realities that she learned how to feel. Alone, broken, and changed, but solid, complex, and certain. That hiding, avoiding, rising and falling couldn't kill a soul that was made with darkness. Change might try to end it, but surviving is in her essence. Burning, melting, transforming, and creating. Like fire turns carbon into diamonds, she turns sorrow into light. Resisting, reliving, then reacting. Rooming with the unseen. I think I have a secret housemate who lives in the shadows of my hidden world. A week has passed since they tried to breach haven, free relentlessly. I think they come to seek my will and my secrets, highs and lows, and now I'm caught by an unseen, a spectral fiend deep within. I think I'm doomed because this fiend, they take over, eating my words and my precious conscience. I think I have a follower, a tormentor, a whisperer, an intruder that hovers in shadows to coexist in nightmare's dread. I think as day goes by, the questions grow. Who is this presence? I still don't know. With mystery unsolved, we persist in the shadows. Never judge too quickly on a man or woman's character solely on the simple grounds of his or her social status. Neither take for granted one's reputation or one's wealth. Appearances can deceive, as no soul's got a say in the hand they've been dealt. For the people's favourite may be selfish, consumed by power or ego, whereas an outcast who is shunned by many may be friendly and most charitable. A philanthropist behind closed doors may commit atrocious acts of evil, as opposed to a convict who may be heroic and admirable. Someone rich may be poor of judgment and entirely devoid of love. Someone poor may be rich in those and even share in their good luck. Someone educated may be as ignorant as every other fool, whereas someone who does know the world may yet remain unschooled. Do not even judge based on mood or temperament, for someone happy may be weak of heart, someone crying strong in spirit. Joy is not always a sign of benevolence. Wrath not always equals resentment. Someone angry may be kind-hearted, while behind a smile one's heart may have bittered. Peculiarity or genuine oddness may be true and feel authentic, whereas charm or attentiveness may be false and seem deceptive. A praise may be hoarse and shallow, a taunt playful and well-meant. Sunlight can be dim and mellow, the moon as bright as death's tunnel end. Always pay an effort, to look deeper than the surface, else refrain from playing judge, so as not too quickly brand a person. Scornful thoughts provide mere fuel that set ablaze the fountain of sleep. The truth of the heart is like a jewel, not idly mined from the mountains deep. Anyone else but you. How can I move on? How can I let go of what was meant to be, of all that I have known? When I imagined a life, when I imagined my chest caving in at the thought of someone who wasn't you, I thought I found my light. I thought I found my home. I wished that you had stayed. I wished we could have grown, planted a tree, and made it our own. Built a small room for a little boy we could have known. I know I sound stupid for saying that, but I know that you thought about it too. How can I move on? How can I let go of what was meant to be, of all that I have known, when I can't imagine sharing a life with anyone else but you? The Temporal Tourist. Along my side sits a stoic man, the trusted Temporal Tourist. He stays to chat a while longer. His heart, it is the purest. He tells me, today I'll find my past was never how it seemed. The test it took for my will to be shook, and the treasures I had only dreamed. Along my side sits a stubborn man, the temperamental Temporal Tourist. He stays to chat a while longer. His heart was never nourished. He tells me yesterday my future was written in the words I wrote, like a prophesizing book that I had mistook. For my will, having cast its vote, where we're going, we willed into existence in our mind. But the physical world is a temporary dream of the most extraordinary kind. For now we're stuck in this fiction to test our will and the strength of our conviction. Down this road we go. Where it leads, who knows? Your corner, that corner in your mind, the darkest of them all, where your little evils hide, where all the damage resides, is where I seek to be. Not to expose you, to give company, to play in the mire of it all. Those little things you fear, the evil, the pain, the unnecessary restraint. There is beauty in that corner where the damage hides, where the wicked lurks in the darkness. That is where your true beauty resides, in the darkest corner of your mind. To yourself, it's okay to lie down or say that you did, so that phone call ends or they stop asking you to. It's perfectly fine to lie, when you're confident or to help you out of a problem. If nobody gets hurt, you can tell the truth and still be lying with a fake feeling and an excuse for one. You can't lie when it matters, when the entire point is there, right in front of you, staring back, waiting for your honest answer. You can lie and say that you didn't, but you'll know that you did, and living with it is so numb. It's quiet and hidden away, because nobody knows, and they'll never find out that you think it's okay to lie. How I lost my wings. She was the sun, chasing shadows that crept within the walls of my heart. She was in every beautiful thing. One smile, and inside me grew a field of sunflowers. She loved fiercely. Her touch illuminated hidden parts of me. Fireflies scattered like oxygen in my blood. Then the fights began. Drizzle turned into storm. Voices in chorus with thunder. The silence louder. She ignited gardens I wanted to water. It was me who brought out darkness in her light. I asked the universe, how can something that gives life take away so much, leaving scars where her hands used to be? Her love taught me, sometimes it hurts more to stay, and the next time you fall for a star, be prepared to burn. Song of the Siren. Oh, sing to me, siren, one final time. Sing, so I may remember the light in her eyes. Sing, so I can see the gleam in her smile. A final song, so I can remember the moon that shined in her hair. Sing to me, so in my final moments I may remember her false touch. One final melody as the world whisks away to the soft lie of her voice. Sirens sing, so I may remember the love I've lost one last time as I sink beneath the soft waves of her embrace. What to say? I can feel the alcohol. Special batch of Maker's Mark. 3 glasses, and now I don't know what to say. Warmth won't last forever. Fake comfort. Tomorrow the same. For some reason, the feeling doesn't feel the same as it used to. I'm drunk, but I'm more sober than ever. The medicine goes down so easy these days. A waking dream. A cold summer night. I curled up under my covers. Notes of a lullaby passing like comments, staring at the ceiling. It felt as though the thoughts swarmed out of my mind, gathered and pushed up toward the sky as my vision became fuzzy and fragmented. The roof rose and swelled until it burst, and eyes still fixed on the dull, unlit beige. It seemed as though I could see every star in the sky. Astronaut. I was born in a spacesuit, but it never seemed to fit. My gloves were a size too small, and my helmet fogged from the inside. I was born in a spacesuit, so I traversed my own planet, looking through a glass, waiting for someone to notice. But if they did, I couldn't see. Lost love. As time went by and the seasons changed, our bond began to weaken and became estranged. What once felt so safe and guarded now leaves me aching and broken-hearted. I ask myself if I could have done more, but it doesn't matter since you've closed the door. Now there's the question of what could have been, but it's just a thought I'll always keep within.